With us now from London is Lionel Barber, editor of the Financial Times. Lionel, good morning.
Morning.
So the Financial Times says this morning 60 years of European statecraft has gone into reverse. How long does that reversal last for? What is the short-term impact today? What's the long-term impact?
Well, in the short term, we have a constitutional crisis in Britain, which is, as you know, regarded as one of the most stable countries in Europe, if not the world. The people have voted against European Union membership decisively. The Prime Minister has announced his resignation. We don't know what the shape of the new government will be, nor do we know what new deal this government will want from Brussels. So there's a big gap. Then, of course, there'll be economic consequences. Investors will have no certainty about whether Britain will continue to have access to the single market of 500 million people. The pound has slumped and bond yields have compressed. This will go on for weeks, if not months. And I think the earliest that we'll know whether we have a new Prime Minister will probably be the early fall.
Who's likely to be the next Prime Minister?
Charlie, you know, if I knew that, I'd be taking a punt myself. I mean, I could make up the fact that the blonde bombshell, the Pied Piper of London, Boris Johnson, ex-mayor, now MP, and the pretender to the throne, that he's the favourite. But there will be others probably contending too. But we know it's a new generation of politicians are going to come. The Chancellor of the Exchequer will go, and others will follow.
Lionel, you know American politics and you also know British politics. Some people are saying that there's a similarity between the concerns of the people that voted to leave, and the kinds of issues that people have responded to, and at the core is immigration.
Well, Charlie, I agree with that, because we've had immigration on a very large scale. We were told 10 years ago, when the Central and East Europeans came, that there would be tens of thousands. In fact, there were several hundreds of thousands. Some of them, of course, gone back to Poland and other countries. But still, the immigration has been very high in particular areas that have been affected, and the government's cut funding for that. But it's interesting that areas in the English Shires, places, Charlie, where you might want to play golf, those places, untouched by immigration, were completely for independence against the European Union. So what we're really looking at is an anti-elite, anti-establishment, anti-globalization movement, which has implications not just for the UK, but, dare I may say, and I'm not making any prediction about November, but for the United States.
All right, we were already talking about that this morning, Lionel. Sounds like you know Charlie pretty well. And in your paper, the Financial Times, you called it the world's most complex divorce. Never a good situation in any, however you shape it out. Complex divorce, never good. Thank you, Lionel Barber, for joining us this morning. We appreciate it.